Hello, welcome to a new lesson. Today's lesson is going to talk about the future simple, be going to, and the future continuous. Okay, it's a lot, I know. Okay, let's start by the future simple. When do we use the future? When do we use the future? Now, as you can see, the future, it comes from its meaning. The future, we're in the future. We talk about something that still did not happen and it will happen. Okay, so when do we talk, when do we use the future simple? First, when we talk about predictions. When we talk about predictions. Okay. Now, what's the meaning of predictions? When you predict that something will happen. So for example, it will be a long and tiring journey. Okay, so you predict something that will happen. When also do you talk in the future simple? For example, when you talk about offers, promises, or threats or warnings, like for example, you must be hungry, so I'll make you a sandwich. So when you offer something, so you're offering to make a sandwich, so I will make you a sandwich. Or for example, a promise. So for example, I'm not available now, but I will be available tomorrow. I promise that I will be available tomorrow. For example, threats, when you threat, okay, and warning. Like for example, when I warn you, if you don't stop talking, I will be shouting, for example. So we use the future simple. Next, when we talk about decisions. Okay, so for example, I'll go to the bakery and buy some bread. So you decide that you will do something. Okay, also, when do we use the future? For example, to talk about opinions. Okay, so for example, I'm sure Brian will pass with flying colors. So when you talk about opinions for the future, so opinions. And here you will find some keywords, like for example, think, hope, be sure, believe, bet, and probably. So all of these are key words that show you that you will use the future simple. Okay, how do we use it? What is the form of using the future simple? Now, I will tell you the form. Okay, so in the affirmative, we say, I will, or if you want to shorten it, you say I'll. Okay, you will, or you'll. He will, or he'll. Okay, so this is the form. We use will after the pronoun, okay, or the noun, of course. Like for example, Ahmed will, okay, and the verb that comes next, we put it as it is. Okay, so I will help you. We don't add anything to the verb, so plus the verb. Okay, so Ahmed will shout, Ahmed will drink. Okay, they will. Okay, so we add will and then the verb. Okay, what if I want to change it to the negative? I will say will not. So I will add not. Okay? What if I want to make it in the shorter form? It will be won't. Okay? What if I want to make it a question for the question? Okay, let's do a new page for the question. We will start the question with will. And after that, the pronoun. Will you help me study, for example? And the question mark. Okay? Will they help me study? And the question mark. And the answer, of course, will be yes, I will, or no, I won't. Okay? Now let's answer some questions about it. Okay, so here the question says, complete the sentences with the correct form of the future simple. Use the verbs in brackets. Okay, so let's start. The first one here. Okay, the first one, it says, it's already answered for us. I'm sure the interactive whiteboard will stimulate learning. So we add will. Okay, I'm sorry, this is not the page. 1 minute, please. Okay, so this is the correct page. So here we have number 1. It's already answered for us. We will answer together the rest. So we have the choices, and we said the future simple. We add will and then the verb. Okay, so here it's a question. See the question mark. So we said we start the question with excellent, will, and we started with a capital letter because it's at the beginning of the sentence. So will the flight what on time? Be, depart, give, not, come, pass. Excellent, depart. Okay, number 2, the weather is awful. I what skiing with you? Excellent, will not come. Or you can write won't come skiing. Okay, do you think our trip to India a voyage of discovery? Excellent, will be. Okay, here it's also a question because of the question mark, so we will start with what? Very good, well. Will she what you some advice on where you stay? Excellent, give. Okay. You're an intelligent boy. I believe you. Excellent, will pass your university finals. Now, moving on. Okay, so the next type of future that we will learn today is the future continuous. What is the difference between the future simple and the future continuous? Now, I will tell you. We use the future continuous to talk about something that will happen in a specific time in the future. You know when exactly it will happen in the future. So for example, in 3 weeks, I will be traveling to the United States of America. So when you know when exactly the time is in the future, of course. Okay? Also, we used to ask politely about something that will happen in the future. So for example, which cities will you be seeing or will you be visiting? Okay, so to ask politely about something in the future, all of this in the future. Okay, next also when we talk about plans that will definitely, you're sure that this plan will happen. So it's a sure plan, for sure it will happen. Like for example, on Saturday, I will be going to my friend's house. You're sure that on Saturday that you will be going to your friend's house. Okay, now there are some keywords, like for example, in a few hours, because we said you know exactly when the time is, so in a few hours, days, weeks, months, and so on, because you know exactly when it will happen. Okay, how do we use the future continuous? What's the form? So in the form, we use will plus be plus the verb plus ing. So for example, I'll be working. Okay? Now in the negative, we just add what not. Okay? So 1 minute. I'll write it on the board for you now. Okay, so I will write it for you in the negative form. So for example, I won't, because we said this is in the negative, it's short for will not. And then we have be and the verb working and ing, of course. Now in the question, of course, we start with will and then the pronoun and then be and the verb and ing. Okay, and the answer, of course, will be yes, I will be working. No, I won't be working. Now, let's answer some questions. I'll get the page. Okay, so the question here says complete the sentences with the future continuous. Use the verbs in brackets. Okay, so we have the verbs here. We will use the future continuous, which is will be, the verb, plus ing. It's very easy. So in 2 hours, here's our keyword. In 2 hours, you know when it will happen. So in 2 hour time, you, excellent, will be boarding. Next, this time tomorrow. You know exactly when. This time tomorrow, my classmates and I, very good, will be visiting. In the near future, my family and I, excellent, won't, because here we have not. So won't be living, and here it ends with E, so we will cross it out and add ing. Okay, next. In exactly 10 minutes, we, what? The Swiss border, excellent, will be crossing. Okay, Elsa is on holiday, so she, and we have here not. Excellent, won't be, and here it ends with E. Very good, we will cross it out, taking heart. Very good. Okay, now the next form that I will teach you is will going be. Okay, so we're going to use the future in be going to. When do we use be going to? In 2 types, okay? To talk about future plans and intentions. So when we talk about the future plans and intentions that we have, like for example, next summer we're going to spend. So you intend to do something, the future plan. Okay, or predict that something is going to happen when we have proof or information. Like for example, Juliet is on the wrong platform. She's going to get on the wrong train. So you have proof that something will happen. So when you have proof that something will happen. Okay, how do we use it? What is it? It's the form excellent. Going to, and then the verb. That's it. So we use the pronoun, then going to, and the verb. And in the negative, we just add not. So I am not going to, and then the verb. We don't add ing. And in the question, for example, are, use the pronoun, sorry, the verb here, verb to be, for example, you the pronoun going to, and then the verb, and of course the question mark. Okay? Okay, so for example, are you going to stay? Or for example, is he going to stay? So we use verb to be, and then the pronoun, and then going to, and the verb. Now, what are the keywords? We have some keywords. For example, tomorrow, in the morning, afternoon, this week, weekend, and so on. Okay, let's start answering the questions. Okay, so the question says, complete the dialogue with the correct form of going to. Use the verb in brackets. So we have the first one answered for us. I'm so excited this winter. My parents and I are, because we're talking about more than one person, are going to do. Okay, so here it's a question, and we have you. Excellent. So are you going to, and the verb. Visit your grandparents in the mountains? No, we, here it's in the negative, aren't. Excellent. Aren't going to, and the verb go. Okay, on an adventure holiday, we are going to travel. Okay. Oh, where are you going to stay? Okay, number 6. So where are you going to stay? In a cabin in the mountains? I can't wait. The travel agent says it's a relaxing holiday. But I am not going to relax. The verb. There. I am going to be. There is going to be so much. There is going to be too much to do. Okay, number 8. Okay, it's a question because there's a question mark. So are you going to, and the verb is ski there? Of course, we can go cross-country skiing through forests and along rivers. We are going to visit, the verb, visit a reindeer farm too. Oliver, it sounds great. Okay, so it was easy, yes? Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. I hope you understood it, and see you soon. Goodbye.